I am Lakisa Gloria, here to present a poem by the title, The African Woman. I have this African woman hanging on the wall looking at me 24/7. I can't do no wrong. You see, she watches my every move with that look in her eyes like, don't you dare, girl, I am watching you. This African woman hanging on the wall looking at me 24/7 punched the air out my lungs with that gaze that gave me chills. You see, this African woman hanging on the wall looking at me 24/7. People say, Meno Latiampa Wone. Dion is our credo name. In fact, we were fired in the same pot, raised on La Korokoro and Oyado before being brewed in our mother's wombs. So his blood is mine, and so is his tendency to be a problem. Before all this, the African woman hanging on the wall looking at me 24/7, I ran. I ran from chores, I ran from duties and betrothals, I ran from visitors and family festivities, I was successful until that painter came. You see, my mother is that African woman hanging on the wall looking at me 24/7. And it was a gift for her to remember the day and hour that her dear old mother went into labor. So they hung it up on the wall. Black melanin, sharp piercing eyes, beauty freckles, and 2 deep wells of laughter in her cheeks. The glory in that beam. Don't get me wrong, it is a beautiful painting. Just that. The microsecond it crossed my mind to take a scoop of the moya that she left in that Atawaguara, this African woman hanging on the wall looking at me 24/7 became a nightmare that haunted my thoughts. She must be the reason behind think twice before you act. Because with that look around, I could not do any of the things that I liked. Ordering my siblings, whistling, with that gaze at your neck. How could I do wrong? So you see, sometimes all you need is an African woman hanging on the wall looking at you 24/7, looking at you. And I just can't do no wrong.